Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English Easily. I'm Emma, and today we're going to explore one of the most important topics in English communication: how to introduce yourself confidently and naturally.
Hi everyone, I'm James. This is one of those lessons that everyone needs, whether you're a student, a professional, or someone just trying to start conversations in English. So if you've ever felt nervous when meeting someone new and weren't sure what to say after hi, don't worry. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to introduce yourself like a native speaker.
Let's start from the very beginning, when you meet someone for the first time. The most common and simple way is to say, "Hi, my name is Emma," or "Hello, I'm Emma." It sounds polite, friendly, and natural.
Yes, and it's always better to keep it simple. You don't have to overthink it. For example, I can say, "Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you." This short line already gives a positive impression. Adding "nice to meet you" shows that you're friendly and open.
Right. And if someone says, "Nice to meet you," the correct and polite response is, "Nice to meet you too." It's a small phrase, but it makes your introduction feel complete.
That's the basic foundation. Now let's add more details. After your name, you can talk about where you're from. For example, "I'm from London," or "I live in New York." If you're learning English, you can also say, "I'm from Brazil, but I'm learning English to travel and meet new people." That sounds confident and interesting.
That's true. It's not just about giving information, it's about creating connection. When you share something about where you're from, you give others a chance to ask questions or find common ground. You might say, "I'm from Madrid. It's a beautiful city with a lot of history." This kind of sentence helps the conversation continue naturally.
And here's a little tip. When introducing yourself, speak slowly and clearly. You don't have to rush. Many English learners feel pressure to sound fast, but clarity is more important than speed.
That's such a great point. The goal isn't to sound perfect, it's to be understood and confident. Let's practice a simple self-introduction structure that our listeners can follow. First, start with your greeting, like hi or hello. Second, say your name. Third, say where you're from. Fourth, say what you do or what you're studying.
Perfect. Let's give an example. "Hi, I'm James. I'm from Canada. I'm a graphic designer. I love meeting new people and learning about different cultures."
That's a great example. It's short, but it includes your name, origin, job, and a personal touch, your interest in people and culture. You can customize it for your own life. For example, "Hello, I'm Emma. I'm from England. I'm an English teacher, and I enjoy helping people learn languages."
Once you master that pattern, you can start adding more details. Maybe you want to mention your hobbies, your favorite food, or something unique about you. For example, "In my free time, I like to read books and take long walks in nature." These small additions make your introduction more memorable.
And it helps people connect with you emotionally. When you share something you love, you sound more human and interesting. Let's talk about introductions in different situations.
Yes, because the way you introduce yourself changes depending on where you are. For example, if you're at school or university, you can say, "Hi, I'm James. I'm a first-year student studying computer science."
Or if you're at work, you might say, "Hello, I'm Emma. I work in marketing." Or even more casually, "I'm Emma, and I'm part of the marketing team." That feels more natural in a professional setting.
And if you're meeting someone online, maybe in an English class or social media, you can say, "Hi, I'm James. I'm learning English to improve my communication skills." That's a good conversation starter.
Exactly. And when you're traveling, you can make it even more casual. For example, "Hey, I'm Emma. I'm traveling around Europe. What about you?" This is friendly and helps you connect quickly with new people.
Let's also talk about body language because it's part of your introduction too. A smile, eye contact, and a confident tone can make a big difference. Even if your words are simple, your attitude can show confidence and warmth.
That's so true. Sometimes students say, "I don't have perfect English," but they forget that communication is more than grammar. If you smile and speak clearly, people will understand you and enjoy talking with you.
Let's imagine we're meeting each other for the first time. I'll start. "Hi, I'm James. I'm from Toronto. I'm a teacher, and I love learning about different languages."
And I'll respond, "Nice to meet you, James. I'm Emma. I'm from London. I teach English too, and I enjoy helping students gain confidence.
See how natural that sounds? It's polite, simple, and flows easily. And then the conversation can continue naturally. You can ask, "Where are you from? What do you do?" Or, "What are your hobbies?"
Let's talk about one of the most common mistakes, giving too much information. Some learners feel nervous and start explaining everything about their life in the introduction. Remember, an introduction should be short and friendly. You can share more details later as the conversation continues.
Exactly. Your first goal is to create comfort, not to give your life story. So, keep your introduction short, and then ask a question back to keep it going. For example, after saying your introduction, you can ask, "And you?" or "What about you?"
Yes, that's the easiest way to continue a conversation. Let's practice some full examples that our listeners can repeat and learn from.
Example 1. Hi, my name is James. I'm from Canada. I work as a designer. In my free time, I like to watch movies and go hiking.
Example 2. Hello, I'm Emma. I'm from the UK. I'm an English teacher, and I love reading and traveling.
Example 3. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from Spain. I'm studying engineering, and I enjoy playing football.
Example 4. Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm from Germany. I work in a bank, and I like cooking in my spare time.
Listeners, you can practice these sentences by changing the names, jobs, and hobbies to fit your own life. The key is to repeat them often so they feel natural when you speak.
That's the magic of learning English. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Don't worry about mistakes. Every time you speak, you're improving.
Let's move on to more advanced introductions for professional situations like interviews or business meetings. In that case, you can say, "Good morning. My name is James. I'm a project manager at ABC Company. I have 5 years of experience in team coordination and development."
That's very professional and clear. And you can add one sentence about your goal or role, such as, I'm passionate about helping teams achieve great results. This kind of sentence gives a positive impression.
In contrast, if you're introducing yourself in a casual social situation, you can be more relaxed. "Hey, I'm James. I love music and meeting new people."
Exactly. The situation decides the tone of your introduction: formal, semi-formal, or casual.
Let's quickly go over formal greetings. You can use good morning, good afternoon, or good evening in professional settings. For example, "Good morning. My name is James. I'm glad to be here."
And in casual settings, just hi or hey works perfectly. Hi, I'm Emma. Sounds friendly and natural.
Now let's talk about pronunciation. When you introduce yourself, speak each word clearly. Don't say, "I'm James," too fast. Pause slightly. "Hi, I'm James." This small rhythm makes you sound more confident.
That's a very good point. Confidence in pronunciation comes from practice, not from perfection. So record yourself, listen back, and see how it sounds.
Another great exercise is to practice your introduction in front of a mirror. Look at your face, your smile, and your gestures. This helps you build comfort and self-assurance.
That's what most English learners forget: practicing out loud. Reading silently doesn't build speaking confidence, but when you speak out loud, you train your mouth and your brain to work together.
Let's also discuss cultural differences. In some countries, people shake hands, while in others, they simply nod or smile. When introducing yourself in English, it's good to be aware of local customs, but keep your tone polite and friendly.
True. And never underestimate the power of saying your name clearly. Many people mumble their name, and then others miss it. Always say your name slowly, like, I'm Emma, or my name is James.
Yes, and if someone doesn't catch your name, don't feel bad repeating it. You can say, "Sorry, let me repeat that. I'm James." It shows confidence and politeness.
Before we wrap up, let's do a quick full example that combines everything we've discussed.
Sure. Good morning. My name is James. I'm from Canada. I work as a teacher, and I love meeting new people. I'm really happy to be here today.
And another one. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm from London. I teach English, and I enjoy traveling and learning about new cultures.
These examples show how natural introductions can sound when you combine friendliness with structure.
So, to summarize, when introducing yourself, remember to greet politely, say your name clearly, mention where you're from, what you do, and something personal like a hobby or interest. Keep it short, confident, and positive.
And practice often. Repetition makes your brain comfortable with the pattern, so when you meet someone, the words come automatically.
That's the secret to fluent English. It's not about knowing every word, it's about using the right ones naturally.
Exactly. So, everyone listening, try to introduce yourself out loud right after this episode ends. Say your name, where you're from, and one thing you like. Do it every day until it feels easy.
You'll be amazed how much confidence you gain. So that's all for today's episode on how to introduce yourself in English.
Thanks for listening to Learn English Easily.